right, here we are with Mothership, episode 2, because the last episode was episode 1, but we never said that. It is still December 2018. I am Devin, the referee, and to my left, I have X playing Y.
Nicole playing Doc D.
And Peter as Amadeus.
Alright, gang, so last session, who wants to recap what happened?
We went up to a ship and it was fine and dandy and everyone was fine and we had cake.
We did, we have cake right now. It's the same night as the first session.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you guys woke up from cryo sleep, went and scuttled a spooky ship, found nav coordinations for an easy win payload that's going to be full of money.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you remember what the
Full of
name
money and no curses of the mummy at all.
If I know two things about white people, is they love Rachel Ray, and they are terrified of curses.
You're being hysterical, Devin.
God damn it. It's like one line you can say over and over again.
Yes.
Yeah, so do you remember the name of the ship that you're going to go scuttle? Who made notes?
The governance seat.
Yes, an ancient superliner from Earth that was going to take rich people and their treasures and trinkets to New Mecca.
Yep.
Is New Mecca a thing?
Yeah, it's a planet. It's like a planet where rich people go. It's like a garden world.
Okay, I was just wondering if they were going to be first and it fell apart or...
Nope. It's a garden world.
Cool.
The liner never made its trip.
Garden?
Lost. So there's a lot of bounties and money out for it. And its cargo holds full of riches. And the ship itself is super valuable. And the people are super valuable. It's like a historical thing. You know, it's been decades since it's been gone, etc., etc., etc.
I mean, we already know most of them are dead, so...
Yeah, but they're,
Insurance!
like, their family wants to know what happened and where they went and would pay, like, good money to have their bodies for proper burials, I assume.
Yeah. Hilariously enough, apparently how the Titanic was found was it was the government doing radar mapping for, like, enemy subs that had been lost during the war. They're like, oh shit, there's the Titanic.
That's where that went.
Oh. Yeah, apparently there was this brief period of time in the late 80s, early 90s where everyone was just fucking obsessed with finding it. And they did. I'm like, oh. Now no one gives a fuck anymore. It's like, oh, okay.
I mean, so it'll dissolve in nothingness and,
Yeah. Yep, it's just rotting apart.
So, I'm shot to shit.
No, that was months ago.
That was
okay.
decades and decades ago.
Yeah, that might have been like a decade ago.
Because we went back to the ship, patched ourselves up, went back to cryo, did our milk run, came back, hired another ship, went out on our own.
Plotted the astronavigation coordinates, brought Johnny Knives with you. Do you though, or do you kill him to keep his share?
I'm not gonna kill anybody, unless it becomes necessary.
I'm fine.
It's like he's just in an airlock there and just be like, boop!
His teeth aren't that nice.
But Devin, if I push him out the airlock, how will I obtain his teeth?
See, I just need to open it a little bit.
Perfect. Well, so as established, you guys went and got yourself a ship. Probably with a fairly, nice cargo hold. I'm going to say the ship probably has like a drag line, like an ability to kind of tow. Or at least, set up to kind of help salvage and stuff. And you've got a crew of people who are willing to take,
a cut.
a cut.
A smaller cut.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot to go around.
Perfect.
Perfect. Let's not name these people in case we need to, we need them to exist, very soon.
Let's not name them because then they will get attached, and then they'll die, it'll be a tragedy.
And this whole thing.
Yeah.
So yes, big, ugly ship from the alien universe. You guys went into cryo sleep and powered down, and you're going to go intercept the governor's chair. Was it the governor's chair?
Seat.
Seat, the governor's seat. Perfect. Let's set the mute music. Promethean music.
Nothing ominous at all. There we go.
All right, you all awake from cryo sleep, and you get powered back on.
Yeah.
People are getting out, throwing up, having the chills, just shaking themselves awake from the nightmare that is cryo sleep.
It sucks.
You never get used to this.
Yeah, everyone's having just a miserable day of it.
Must like to be biological.
Hey, robot!
What?
Oh, Five says, start unwrapping the ship.
Sure. I'll take it. Maybe I should keep the plastic on for a little bit longer.
Fucking Lord. Yeah, there's like plastic wrap and everything, and it's all been powered down and stuff. So you gotta pull it all apart, boot it up, get the connectors going, get everything warm. Degauss the monitors from picking up space static.
See, taking the plastic off is the easy part. Putting it back on is the hard part.
That's why they have you do it.
Yeah.
You're programmed not to feel monotony at it.
Yeah, I don't feel loneliness. Well, putting that back up will probably take me a year. That's fine. I'm fine.
You're only allowed to call it a Monster Energy drink if it comes from the Monster Energy region of France.
Oui, oui.
Isn't that the champagne thing?
Yes.
You're not allowed to call it champagne, it comes from Champagne, France.
Yeah, there are many, many such regionally protected, foods.
Jerk off motion.
What? This is what we do in Europe.
We jealously guard our branding.
Yep.
The European tradition of brand name recognition. Alright. So yeah, the ship's turned on, you guys get cleaned up, there's a colorful cast of people in the background you're just not focusing on. In case you have to go through character creation again. That's why I'm saying, don't describe them. And the metal slates over the bridge of Uglass kind of slide up and articulate away, and there it is. Your ship holds like 8 people comfortably, maybe doubling up and stuff. It can go for short bursts and stuff. The liner you're looking at is like 100 times the size of your ship. It's enormous. It's an O'Neill cylinder, by the way. Like a large cylindrical ship with rings attached to it that spin to create centrifugal force, with like boosters at the back. It's huge. It holds 2,000 passengers.
And it holds 2,000 passengers in a luxury way.
Yeah.
Not a storage compartment way.
No. It has cryo sleep facilities on board for them, and also just living facilities for them.
Wow.
It's plated in like a copper kind of bronze color too. Like it looks like that kind of space age, golden age of rocket design.
This is wow.
Well, hopefully it works and then we can ditch this ship and right back in style.
I don't think we're going to be able to keep it.
I mean...
Plus, if I was going to make my own ship, why would I make a luxury liner like that? I guess you could probably make good money, like, running, like, a cruise, but that seems...
I'll just take this ship back to wherever and just, forfeit the deposit on this one. It's not that much in the grand scheme of things.
You're not going to be able to keep the goddamn ship. That's owned by someone.
Well, might get a bounty for giving it back.
You're going to get money for it. You're going to get a lot of money. You never have to go to space again.
But I like it here.
Fuck space.
There's so many dead people here.
But yeah, the liner itself, it looks like it's orbiting like on an outer orbit, the binary star system that's been left in.
Well, maybe you're...
See? See? He remembered the binary stars. 2 glowing eyes staring at them.
Yeah.
I was right.
The ship itself has what looks like kind of like rails coming off of it, like little towers, like small ones. And like as the cylinder kind of turns and the rings turn on it, like you see like lightning arcing between them and stuff. Like it's picking up power from outside of from outer space. Like there's like hydrogen scoops and like power scoops and radiation collectors, so it has like a little electrical field going around it.
Well, I guess it's recharging still.
Yeah, some of your engineers and your pilots are getting moving you two out of the way and getting fussy at the controls and arguing with themselves. People are yelling.
Why?
Fuzz it's not that bad, right? Come on.
What?
They're screaming back, where someone's screaming and Russian in the background. He points to the binary star systems. It's in the gravity well between the two of them. Which means we can't stake it, claim it, and then come back later.
Because it'll crash?
Well, if it gets much deeper, it's getting deeper every second into the gravity well. And who knows if we come back, someone else might grab it. And they might have tow capabilities.
We have tow capabilities.
Exactly. So we can't leave and come back with a bigger ship.
Well, that's why I said we should just pilot that ship if we can.
It looks like the engines are fucked. He's pointing to the back of it where it has a plate where it would kind of detonate atomic material to keep pushing it faster and faster toward light speed. It has an old analog FTL on it. Yeah, and the plate's warped and melted in some areas. It looks like it was fired off wrong or calibrated wrong. So we can't use its own power to push it out with with the actual plate at the back. We'd have to use maneuvering thrusters and use our ship to kind of guide it out. Maybe slingshot it through the stars, in between them. It's a bunch of fucking work, is what it is. It means we have to get onto the ship and we got to start coordinating its systems.
All right, I'm a doctor.
I am Groot.
It's a big job for the crew we have. We thought we would be able to come back. We just want to stake it out, maybe put it into an orbit somewhere, and then send out a signal, or send off part of the ship, and we'd stay on the ship and then wait for them to come back. We have to get to work right away.
Yep. She should have saved more pennies and hired a bigger crew.
Hire a beer group?
Hire a bigger crew. But we were broke.
Alright, so let's get to work. Everyone remember the fact that there might have been a disease that wiped off these people. We don't know why they all started dying. So be careful. She's not
Music cue.
She's not mentioning the mommy
That'd be ridiculous.
to the new
That'll be
people.
hysterical.
But no, everyone got their vaccines up and running.
Vaccines?
Yeah, against diseases.
You can't just have a vaccine against every disease ever, can you?
You get a lot of them with enough money. You can get fistfuls of them.
But
Cover most of your bases.
But it's an ancient Egyptian disease, probably.
So that means it's probably gone.
It might have died off, actually, in the time the ship has been out here. Diseases can't just live on their own, right?
It's been out here for decades.
Yeah. So, alright.
Got your tetanus shot in?
Yeah. Let's go, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have to drop people off onto the ship, and then we're going to have to pilot around and, set up. We have propulsion systems we can put onto the ship, and we can get, the gravity tethers going. It's going to be a while. You won't be able to come back to the ship.
Sure.
But it's huge.
Okay, let's get in.
All right. They drive up to one of the spinning rings, kind of get in sync with it, put the bridge across. And yeah, there's this whole airlock cycling. It's you two hanging out. Johnny's in the pilot seat screaming at people. A bunch of people are getting prepped to go in with you. They have packs on and stuff and gear, and they got bags.
I'll bring my medical stuff and everything, too. Make sure I can identify how these people actually died.
Right?
It's just all axe to death, that's easier, but...
Use your life scanner.
I'm going to, but it only does 100 meters, and this ship is huge.
Yep.
So, I'm going to constantly be scanning.
Oh, yeah. No, you'll know ahead of time.
Always be scanning.
ABC. Anyway. The airlock opens up. It's like a circular door, but it opens up in the middle and has a little design to the seam of it. So yeah, it opens up, and yeah, it's all dark on the inside. There's emergency floodlights here and there, little red lights basically. The interior looks amazing. It looks like it has carpeting to it. There's that sort of brass age of rocketry finish where everything looks like it's been brushed with like gold and copper and bronze and stuff. There are like etchings all over. This whole place has been etched. Like every plate of the interior of the ship has been etched with like cool stylistic designs, like sort of like an old Russian Soviet propaganda with like, you know, stylized people looking towards the horizon with like, you know, like in spacesuits and stuff. It's a lot of that kind of, you know, Art Deco style.
You must be Art Deco.
It's so good.
He named his Pokemon trainer Art Deco as well. And he named his rival Colonialism. And they are not spelled
The way you
the
think
way
they're
you
spelled.
would think they should be
Oh,
spelled.
his cat colonialism, though.
Yeah, it was. His cat in Stardew Valley was colonialism. But now my rival is colonialism. But my rival's really nice to me and gives me gifts sometimes and encourages me. I got a lot of encouragement from colonialism. We're just best friends, but we have like an aggressive rivalry.
Oh, Devin, you're so white.
I was gonna say.
It's an aggressive friendship, but we both benefit mutually from it.
Competition.
Competition breeds success. Anyway.
Yes, we get our, you know, oil-stained boots all over the carpet.
Yep.
Like the greasers we are.
Yeah, you do. Sorry if I had a more... Oh, sure.
Overlay it too.
Yeah, I was going to overlay, but... Alright. So yeah, you're in a habitat ring that's like spinning around the O'Neill cylinder part of it.
Life science.
Yeah, I'm bioscanning everything.
Oh, nothing picks up.
Okay. Okay.
No
This
creepy.
habitat ring had was like luxury stuff. That's why the gravity's a little easier here. When you get into the center of the cylinder, it's a little more artificial, a little harsher. There's a buzz in your mouth, but like this is a natural. You know, this is where like people had like parks or like had like bars and like things to look out at. Yeah, you're going through the corridors. There are signs of struggle here and there. There are scorch marks on some walls. Some of the light fixtures have been torn down.
I don't know what to do here.
Well, at least those aren't axe marks.
Let's just let the techs do their jobs.
Yeah, like people have already broken off from where you guys
Yeah.
were and have split up.
Let's go to Medbay, I guess, and
Maybe let's go to the ship's core, the AI thing, figure out what happened.
actually, yeah, that probably has a more complete picture, and then
Yeah, we're heading there too. Hey, how about you guys check out the cargo bay? You know, makes like a money sign with his hand.
Sure, let's see what it's all
alright, sure.
worth it.
I was just going to make sure that we're not going to die of some disease first, but
I mean, we got spacesuits and stuff. We're fine.
As long as it doesn't rupture, it's fine.
Just keep in comm contact.
yes,
Or we're gonna get the ship's comm online anyway, and we can route in through there.
that'd be great.
'Cause these don't have the best range once you get to the other end of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, they take an elevator down like the spokes of the wheel, and like they're all heading in different directions, leaving you guys to go wherever you want to go.
Let's go to cargo then.
Yeah, as your elevator's taking you down, your lift or whatever. Eventually, the lights click on, and there's like a thrum throughout the whole ship, and you hear a "Hey, I was able to get main power back."
Excellent.
Yeah, it looks like it was just in standby. That's weird.
Alright,
Yeah, I think the batteries were drained at some point, and then just you know, the ambient energy scoops just picked up a full charge again. It's been out here for a while. I'm gonna see if I can't get the nuclear breeders back online.
Do it.
They feed the fusion engines, which would keep this thing running perpetually. For some reason, they were dumped. Yeah, there's ram scoops that collect more material. But yeah, when you get to the central area, you're in kind of like an exchange, like a transport hub. This place has its own kind of like little system of transport cars and elevators. Lifts or whatever. But yeah, there's a map of this place. It's a large cylinder, and there are many decks, and some of them are bigger than the others. The quote-unquote cargo would probably be the there's a place kind of in the middle third of it where they store stuff like equipment and whatnot, because They didn't really unpack this into a museum because, they need space. But yeah, there's a storage area. It's right by the terrarium.
Terrarium?
Yeah, the middle part of the ship was a full garden, like a park.
Okay, terrarium is where you keep reptiles. That's why I was wanting to clarify that.
I tried to say hydroponics, but forgot. But it's basically a large park with like water and trees and stuff and lakes inside the cylinder.
Just wanted to make sure they weren't Jurassic Parking this shit.
I know, right? Wonders from the Lost Age.
Sounds like something rich people would do. Okay, yeah.
Cargo bay.
Yeah, let's go to the cargo bay.
All right, you'll have to go through the park.
Okay, let's go through the park. Anyone have a vibe shetty?
No, no one does. No one brought that.
Is the thing super overgrown?
Yeah.
Why would you bring a machete to a spaceship?
A vibe shetty.
Yeah, you guys are walking through, and it's an overgrown park. Like there's paths that have been cut and were laid down with like metal and stone, and there's like glass work, and there's houses and like little like tree forts and stuff all over the place, and there's like exotic foliage, and it's just everywhere.
Damn. Pretty.
Yeah. You're seeing skeletons here and there. Like you're moving by a tree and like grown into it. It's like a skeleton that has like plant stuff growing all around it, up through its body.
Can I try to figure out how it died?
Its pelvis and rib cage were crushed to bone, to dust.
Death by snoo. Oh no!
You bitch. You absolute bitch. Amazing.
Okay,
We're sorry, creators of this game. Threw your horror into this.
Right?
Okay, are all the skeletons' pelvises crushed?
Well, that one was. This other one's been decapitated, and its head was put on a spike over there. This other one was split in half. This guy died from axe wounds. This one had like stuff smashed through it. This guy was impaled on a bunch of branches. Like one guy on a bunch of branches.
Okay, so it looks like what happened here was an all-out fucking riot fest where everyone was killing each other. Or one person was killing all these people, but I assume everyone was panicking at this point. Okay. Well, let's move around them.
I'll wait till there we go. What were you saying?
Let's keep going. Don't touch them. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you continue through. Yeah, there's a lot of bodies here. If you want like more descriptions of them or whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna like basically casually check out any that don't look like they were killed by like machetes or whatever, like where it's like you can't tell right away what they died of. I'm gonna check out more thoroughly.
Every body you find was killed by violent physical
Okay.
means.
Okay. And it looks like the decapitations and the slash marks and stuff. It looks like weapons, right? Like a blade or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Not like animal attacks.
No, none of this looks like animal attack.
Okay.
Someone has like a crushed spinal column. Looks like someone was choking them until their neck broke.
Okay, so that's rage. Who the hell does that? Okay.
Working Joes.
Not a lot of androids on here.
You only need one.
Yeah, fair.
Oh my god.
I mean, someone has to be fixing the engines and so on, and sometimes you need upper body strength.
Once you get past the
Skeleton Park?
park, yeah, there are a lot of bugs. You easily find like 200 just.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Well, now it's like an Easter egg hunt. Like as you're looking, you're like, oh, what's that? You know, that looks like it's a rocket growing into the grass, like a skull. Or it's like there's some weird vines, legs.
Well, I guess I grow my collection.
Are you going in and pulling teeth out of their skulls?
Just the nice ones.
Yeah, like you at one point go up like a little hill that looks like it'd be like a kind of like a hill crest sort of leaning down on the park thing, and you can see like an area spread out where there's like a ground zero, and like spread out from there are just bodies that have tried to get away, and they were just mangled and they've grown into the park.
The fuck?
What? Like an explosion or?
Almost, but like they're running away in one direction, and like you can just see that they all fell and like one after another died.
Something was killing them, and killing them fast.
Yeah.
And those ones look like they're axed apart too?
Oh yeah, physical violent means like dismemberment.
Okay.
And then you get to the end of the park, and it leads to the sort of storage area. It's a large sort of warehouse, but it also has a tomb design to it. Like they inlaid this place with stone to make it look nice, even though people don't really go here. Like they just wanted to be a fancy storage area.
It'll be tomb for us when we die here.
Alright.
Your comms come on. Hey, we got comms up.
Great.
Yeah, we just had to clear out some of the messages in the communication system. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean?
Just messages, people talking, chat, or SOSs that didn't go out. I wiped them. Don't worry about it.
I wanted to read those!
Yeah, I previewed some of them for you. You weren't missing much.
Just screams for help, probably.
Yeah, it wasn't great, trust me.
I mean, we've seen the bodies. We can know what to expect.
You found bodies?
I found like 200 corpses. Well, skeletons at this point, but yeah.
Lordy.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to cycle through and check with people. Keep the lines open.
Yep.
Anyway, this whole tomb area is lit up because power's been restored and comms are up. And yeah, there's stuff from all over. There's like there's a bunch of crates that are stacked up on one another in like a huge sort of pallet, and there's like a small hologram that's turned on that shows like a recreation of a mammoth skeleton, like kind of just idling above it to show you what's in it. There are old vehicles from Earth here, there's a Ford Model T, the last one that ever survived. It's just in storage here. Paintings, there's like an art gallery you can flip through that shows what paintings have been stored here and stuff. They've recreated some sets, part of the old Earth Roman Parthenon's here, and they've erected that and put it in a way for people to lounge about it.
Nice.
Yeah, this place is huge. This is a huge cargo area. If this was a normal ship, this would be storing other smaller ships and colony buildings, like habitats. And they're just using it for antiques.
Cool.
This area also has the Working Joe rack, which is like a large sprue, like a bottle sprue, that just has Working Joes in body bags with tubes in their mouths and stuff. There's about 3 or 4 racks of them, and they're all empty.
Mm.
They're empty?
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
Well, they're not here.
Around.
Do they look like they were opened properly or slashed open?
I believe they were open properly. They were being used. But this is where you store Working Joes to recharge, do repairs, operating system debugging. It's just like a body bag wall that you can kind of just flip through. Remember when you used to go to malls and if you want to get a poster, they had that little thing on the wall where you had to flip through the big version of it to see what they all looked like? It's kind of like that, but with racks and racks of bodies.
Okay, well.
There's the ancient Egypt section.
Yeah.
That was partially undone because they couldn't take it apart because it came from, a tomb. So they actually cut large sections of it out and put it in here whole instead of trying to rebuild it brick by brick. They actually lifted it out with grav tech. And that's here. It's a large sandstone and limestone sarcophagus kind of tomby area, and there's a door, a stone door or whatever. It looks like it's been refurbished, and there's a skeleton hand sticking out of it, like it was closed on it. And it's trying to grasp at it was trying to grasp at the side or something.
I guess someone crushed.
You should open that.
Sure. Open.
Strength. It's pretty securely closed.
I rolled an 80. That's a no.
Can't get it open. It's pretty securely shut.
Well, I guess it's been sealed.
Can I take a prick off it and see if it's an ancient body or a new people body?
It has one of those rubber wristbands on it that says it supports breast cancer.
Oh. So unless someone was being really funny, it was it's a modern person.
Yeah.
Well, tried to be
it's
out of
old.
date, but modern.
It's like a century old.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fuck.
So should we find that curse of yours?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened here. Are there any, hey, do you know languages? I yell for no reason.
I do have linguistics, yes.
Can you, read ancient Egyptian?
Who would program that in? Let's roll. Who would program that in? No.
Darn.
You hear a clatter from behind you. That tomb door has opened. The skeletons fell on the ground.
Like I actually be like, ah! I'm gonna look around like, who the hell opened that?
It's just open.
Like no one's around?
No.
Skeleton's just on the ground?
Yeah.
Is there another mummy behind it?
There's bodies in there.
How many bodies? How many are in there?
Like 10, 15 bodies. They're better preserved, and they're wearing like crewman and passenger clothing and stuff, and they all look like they starved in here and asphyxiated.
Huh.
Sanity check.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like that one who had their arms stuck, they like were trying to close the door and it closed on them. Like they closed themselves in the tomb.
I rolled an 87.
That means you fail, baby. Gain with stress.
Getting stress?
Yeah. But no, as you're looking at it, it's not just that they were all huddled up in here suffocating. They locked themselves in here.
Okay, also you gain a stress.
Oh.
Because I'm a scientist, so I failed a sanity save. That means every friendly player nearby gains 1 stress.
Am I friendly? Did I do this?
Well, you did yelp quite convincingly.
Yeah, the reason the arm was sticking out was they were trying to close the door.
Okay, what is this that I just that's opened?
It's like a little like Egyptian tomb.
Okay, I thought it was like a sarcophagus. I'm like, how did they get 15 bodies in there?
No, it's like a little like. Have you ever seen the King Tut stuff?
Yeah.
It's like a little tomb.
Okay.
So they're trying to lock themselves in.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're being hysterical.
This seems to be a theme. Everyone's locking themselves in places, so whatever's killing everybody can't get to them.
I mean, haven't they considered like ventilation?
There's a sarcophagus in here.
Can you check for mummies?
No,
You lift up
no.
the sarcophagus. There's a mummy in there.
Yay! Well, we did find one mummy. Well, another one to add to those. And again, those weren't properly made. That's an actual mummy.
Yeah. Okay, we can close that again
Take out
now.
your switchblade with pliers.
No. This one's worth money. Don't take out its teeth.
I mean, its teeth are worth a lot.
But it's worth more if it's not desecrated.
Yeah, I guess
they
let's
know?
keep it intact.
Yeah.
As soon as she turns around,
Nah.
I am honor bound to not go behind your back.
All right.
I like teeth, but some people like teeth more.
Okay. So
So they find your mummy.
there's a mummy.
And they were trying to lock themselves in with this sarcophagus.
Hey, on the comms.
Yeah.
I don't suppose anyone here knows how to read ancient Egyptian.
Everyone starts laughing.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, thanks. Bye. Damn.
So we only brought a trained archaeologist.
Yeah. Didn't think about it.
All right. Do you guys move on?
Yep.
There's a lot here. Again, more dinosaur skeletons, recreations of like old Earth sites. There's even a section on Americana.
Cool.
Yeah, like old like 19th style American stuff. Like they have a recreation of the set of the house from Psycho. Like someone actually bought that house and like had it rebuilt and stuff and had it shipped from Earth. There's some cabins from a campground. There's
Oh, look, it's a Nintendo.
yeah, little things like that, little stuff from those segments of the world.
Okay.
Horror movies, yes.
All right. I guess.
Too much slasher flicks, and then try to reenact them or something. Is that what you were going to say, Doctor?
Yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
You're being hysterical.
Let's definitely keep our eyes open.
Yep.
In the background, there's actually the Mars Lunar Rover. The Mars Lunar Rover. The Mars Rover. The first one. God damn it. God damn it.
Maybe there was one that went to both.
Probably not. Those things are fucking huge, by the way. They're enormous. They're like a little like shoebox.
Well, the old ones were smaller.
Yeah, the ones they're sending now are big. They're like a car.
But now, yes.
They're like a car. Yeah, you know, there's like lunar modules, stuff from, you know, Earth, Americana, the 1950s, 70s, 80s kind of thing.
Shrugs.
Well, can't bag them, so.
There's a banging sound from one of those cabin recreations.
Can I look in the window?
And the door was off its hinge slightly and was slamming.
There's no wind in here. There's no reason it should be doing that.
There's ventilation.
The ventilation fans start thrumming above.
Someone opened that sarcophagus and is fucking with us with the doors.
You're paranoid.
Yes, maybe. I mean, if there was ventilation here, then why did they asphyxiate?
Well, they're in
the tomb itself were airtight. That's just how they were made. That's how they were so well preserved, Peter. Yeah, when the cabin door like opens because of the ventilation changing the air pressure, there's like a skeleton that's pinned to the door with a large machete like through its rib cage. So like you hear it's like it opens and you see that.
Is it a real skeleton or a prop skeleton?
No, it's a real skeleton. It has like a crewman's uniform on and stuff.
Oh look, Doctor, you wanted the machete? Take it out, hand
I
it
don't
over.
want it.
You asked for one earlier.
Yeah, I was just wondering. I thought it would be like way overgrown where we couldn't get through.
The crewman had
to the ground.
a gun, like a sidearm that looked like it had been totally emptied.
Any hole marks around? Bullet holes in the walls?
No.
Oh, I guess he, shot what he was aiming for.
Didn't help.
I mean, we don't know that. Maybe the next door over there'll be, some dead body of some creature crawling away.
Nope. Just more skeletons.
And no bullets on the ground.
There are casings, there are the casings ejected from it, because there was like a...
Yeah. No, I mean that, if someone died from bullet wounds, those bullets would eventually drop on the ground.
Yeah, there aren't around. There are casings from when he fired. There aren't any bullets.
I guess no different alien green blood in places.
Nope.
Anything. No.
Just dust and silence.
Well, it doesn't bleed, whatever it is.
Can't kill a dead man.
I suppose you can't.
Oh boy. Alright, well, let's keep, going around, whatever we're doing here. What are we doing here?
You were checking to make sure the loot was here, and it's here.
Okay.
The loot is here.
The loot is here.
Confirmed.
Hey, you too. We need some override cards.
Okay.
So the ship is telling us where certain crew members were before before they stopped checking in. If you could check around there, that'd be great.
Sure.
We're looking for an XO card. We could hack it, but we don't want to risk tripping any of the security.
Sure.
Okay. We'll look out for that. You have a lot of bodies to choose from.
They direct you to where the sort of captain's lounge was, where like the really important patrons got to hang out with the captain during flight.
Okay, let's go there.
Alright. Yeah, you take the lift up. It's actually like you have to take a lift, and then you have to take a smaller, like unenclosed lift because it went up just one deck level. And then it's a big ballroom basically. Like, it's a big ballroom with stairs winding around the other side, like big galley stairs basically that goes up into a dance hall. Fuck. And yeah, there's no lights on in here, but there's like tables set up. There's a bar with a glow behind it and stuff.
Would you like a drink, Doctor?
I mean, I would, but it'd probably just explode on me.
There's a panel for light.
Do you want to hit the light panel?
Sure. Bodies drop.
like switch on really hard.
Oh, okay. Like,
So it's like outside, inside. Like it goes from the outside in, where it's like tables full of dead people, like pinned to tables with like knives and like chair legs and stuff through them. Even closer in, the dance floor has people that have been like pushed through the glass floor tiles and like drowned in the tank that was underneath. This is on top of a little aquarium. So there's a bunch of bodies floating, having been drowned and kept their heads under. Even closer to where the bar and like the captain's area was, there are a bunch of bodies that have been like staked and spiked everywhere. And then the final light goes over, there's a single person standing there completely motionless. He's approximately 6 feet tall. He's wearing tattered jean and canvas clothing, and he has a white mask with black eyes in it with red chevrons all over.
Is it the fear save?
Just going to...
No, this is a fear save. It looks just like the drawings that were done in the ship from the last episode, Nicole. Black eyes, white everywhere, chevrons.
Oh, critical success.
Good for you. You're good. You did it.
And you roll with a disadvantage. Failed.
Yeah, I failed. What happens when you fail a fear check?
You get another sanity, stress. You get more stress.
Of course.
It was a very dramatic. In one hand, the figure is holding a machete.
I take out my gun.
I'm gonna book it.
You run?
I run.
Alright, she's running.
Well, I guess I should follow.
Guys, it's Jason!
Let me pause.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I turn and book over the cons. I'm yelling, guys, it's a Jason! There's a Jason! He's killing everybody, he has a machete, he's in the dining room. We have to go. It's Jason. It's a Jason.
It's Jason.
It's a class Jason. Yeah,
What do you do?
Huh, well, I guess I should follow the doctor. Best not leave her alone.
Are you still standing there looking at him?
I guess for a brief longer.
As soon as the doctor turned around and ran, the eyes inside opened, and it starts heading directly towards you, walking.
I guess I open fire.
Do it!
Do it. Roll a 32. What's a combat roll here?
What's a combat roll?
Oh, no.
What's a combat roll? How to combat?
I think you roll under your combat to kill. Kill.
Ah, combat. Yeah. With my
Combat versus armor. So it's versus his instinct.
Okay.
Alright, perfect.
Bum, bum, bum.
Whoever gets highest, without going over, wins.
Okay. 32.
Okay. I rolled 33, literally. On the dice here.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, so you unload into into Jason Voorhees. That's his given Christian name by his mother. And he's walking towards you as quickly as he can, and the bullets are just going into him.
Okay.
And you're running?
I'm running.
Alright, Jason's gonna close the distance. Or you want another turn, Peter?
Well, I guess I should run as well then.
You're gonna run?
Well, I guess.
I don't know.
I mean, I've got this bandolier of grenades here. I just pull all of them and...
I mean, it's not the craziest plan we've had.
The wish to explode.
Right? It'd be fucking fantastic. We'd pause as you make a new character. The other crew, where it's like, it's Jason Voorhees.
That'll be too much.
Okay. Yeah, Jason comes at you. Like you're gonna turn and run away.
Yeah.
He's gonna pick up his machete and huck it at you, and it misses you as you go through the door. Like it hits the door frame beside you, sinks in like halfway into the steel.
Impressive work. Run.
I am booking it directly towards our ship.
Well, first you have to get to the first elevator.
I mean, the ship's out.
The ship's not connected to this anymore, remember?
We disconnected, so we go to the front, start towing it or something. There's no running away.
How did they kill Jason? They drowned him, right? I'm yelling over the comms, by the way. Being
No one knows what you're talking about.
You're
Right.
referencing some really, really old movies there.
You're hitting the elevator button, that lift to reset down to the bottom area, and now it's to come all the way back up. It's taking its time. You can see it trying to come up, and it looks like it's stuck on something. You can see like some skeletons that got stuck in the side that weren't there the first time,
And
that
the
fallen
stairs.
into place, and now it's kind of screeching up against it.
No stairs.
No,
Are there like Jeffrey's tubes?
I mean, yeah, you could go crawl around the Jeffrey's tubes.
I will.
I guess as a backup, though, here's one frag grenade.
So he comes around the corners. You're undoing the Jeffrey's tubes hatch.
In case you need to kill yourself.
All right, you take up the hatch, and there's a bunch of bodies stuffed in here. Like 3 people's worth of skeletons stuffed into the entrance. Yeah, start pulling them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna start trying to pull them out.
As you're pulling out the bodies that are stuck in there, the elevator's making a screeching sound. You can hear from around the turn of the corridor. You see him walking towards you. Oh, I dropped my dice. So, speed check. What do you want to do, Android?
We gonna do split up or stay together?
What'd you get?
I got a 98. That is.
Oh, you're
At least not the
panicking!
99. That'll be a critical failure.
You're panicking!
Oh boy.
He has that machete back in his hand. Alright, what do you do? He's gonna close at the end of his turn. What do you have for a plan?
If I can see that I can't get the skeletons out in time, I guess I'll just keep running down the hallways. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanna get
let's
caught.
book it.
The hallway loops around a bit, so you'll eventually kind of loop back to this elevator.
Fuck.
Are the stairs down?
There aren't stairs. You gotta take the Jeffrey's tubes or that little tiny elevator I told you about that's open.
In the tiny elevator. They can jump down on us.
I mean, yeah, if you want to jump down and try to kick the elevator down.
Sure.
But Jason's right there. So you'd have to make a strength check right now to force the elevator to go all the way down.
Only have 35 strength. I do have athletics. Do you want to risk it?
I don't know, man. I still want to die of a Jason.
It's not a Jason, it's a the Jason.
Okay, strength check. Yeah. 36, which is a pass.
Oh my god. So you just kind of grab the top area and just jump down as hard as you can to get the motor to go down?
Yep.
Alright, you have a clear... You can go down one floor, both of you.
We will do so.
He is closing 3 feet as soon as you scuttle down away from him. Hey, as you guys are down, you're about to move. You look up, and he's staring down from the top of the elevator as you're leaving. All right, you're a floor down. You got to get to the main elevator now. Where? Yeah, you got to get to the main elevator. You're running. What do you do?
Look for a map to know where the main elevator is.
Okay, yeah, there's a map all along the wall. All right, you have a route. Are you gonna just beeline straight to it?
Obviously, it'll be intercepted. If it's a smart predator. I don't know, Doctor. I'm not that versed in, ancient, Earth movies.
All I know is that he's an immortal serial killer.
Oh.
Gotta go. I mean, maybe this one's not immortal or whatever.
Can we airlock it? Should we go to the airlock and push the button when it comes to us?
That might work. I mean, at least it's not in the ship with us, right? Might be able to teleport back in, though.
So the teleporting thing?
I don't know, man. The rules are very, very fast and loose on that.
I don't know what the rules are.
It walks really slow, but it somehow always catches up with people that are running.
You're
so...
walking around a turn that you didn't have eye contact with.
Ah, shit.
Hysterical.
That slow, lumbering pace. You turned a corner, you were talking, and then now you can hear it behind you.
Well, I think we should get back to the crew. At least we'll die together.
At least we'll die together. So you're gonna do your airlock plan?
Huh.
I mean, better than nothing. It is a plan.
Well, you got the excavation set, right? So I think you have...
Excavation.
I have mag boots.
Exactly, you have med boots.
Yeah.
I don't. So...
I don't want to be the one inside the airlock with them.
Fine, I can go into the airlock.
You have the boots. I don't.
They wouldn't fit him either.
We'll figure something out. So, do you want to go with the rest of the crew, or do you want to airlock it?
Let's try to airlock it, and if that doesn't work, we run as fast as we can.
Alright, there is an airlock. You just have to get to it. How fast can you run? There are going to be obstacles in the way. Some of the doors aren't fully open anymore. You'll have to bypass through some different rooms. So, I'm going to give you room choices. Kitchen.
Nice.
Kitchen or engineering duct.
They both sound bad, but engineering.
Alright, you have to like crouch down and stuff and move a little slower because there's like it's a Jeffries tube. Alright.
I have never seen Jason not walk fully erect. So he may not be able to get in here. Maybe he'll just walk against the door and be like, oh, now what?
You'll scrape through it.
But yeah, you get through and then you're going through and you can feel something grab against your foot behind you. Like you see him behind there with his hand like trying to grab you as you're like kicking away.
Yeah, I'm gonna scream and start kicking him in the face.
You don't want to lose those mag boots.
Yeah, you're able to scuttle away and like he's just staring with the mask with his hand out and he just pulls it back and gets up and he's standing there and he starts walking away. You keep going? Okay.
I'll watch out if I were you guys. It might be coming for you next.
Yeah, guys, I'm not fucking around. There's legitimately a fucking serial killer.
It's answering.
Oh shit, they might be already dead.
Well, at least we'll die together.
I don't want to die.
This was a big score.
Nobody wants to die.
I mean, people commit suicide.
Anyway, Jesus Christ. Anyway, you guys get to the Jeffries
My
tube.
character's probably not that glib. She probably just pissed herself a little.
So, we get out of the Jeffries tube.
Alright.
And there's a machete just going through.
Right. Alright, so yeah, you get to the airlock. It's like one of those maintenance airlocks. You know, you have to go in, close door behind you, open one. What are you going to do with this? What's the plan? You hear footsteps coming from the other end of a corridor. This is a dead end, by the way.
I mean,
No!
I mean, it's an airlock. What do you expect? We could always close the door so it can get through to us, or we can close down slowly so it would get to us, but then open the other side. How would you like to do this, Doctor? Can you hold it off for a second, or should I hold it off while you cycle through the airlock?
That sounds like a good idea. And then we'll blow it out into space?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I can hold it off, and I take out machete head from the guy that's impaled on it. Good idea.
So what's the plan?
We'll start prepping the airlock for a cycle. Let the Jason come in. I'll hold it off in glorious machete combat for long enough for it to be blown out into space.
Won't you get blown out into space?
I'm an android, Devon. I don't matter.
Oh my god.
You have your bandolier grenades, like, boop.
I guess I can toss them out and propel myself with the explosion forwards. Probably not.
And where were you gonna be?
I thought I was gonna be the one in the airlock with it.
She's the one, well, Mac boots on, manning the airlock from the inside to cycle it while I hold up the Jason, right?
Okay. All right, he's walking up towards you guys then.
That's the plan.
Yeah, you can see him. Where's Nicole? Is she closer to Jason than you are in the airlock?
I think I'm closer to the Jason to intercept it, quote unquote, and she's behind me.
Okay, so you're going to lure it into the airlock in a fight.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to attack you then.
That's the plan.
Here we go.
I'm the meat shield.
Oh, I did pretty poorly on its roll.
So I should roll armor?
Nah, it already failed.
Oh.
I rolled a 70.
Uh,
I already failed. So yeah, it's coming at you, it's trying to hack at you, and you're moving out of the way. You're making sure it doesn't connect, and you're like kind of trying to wrestle with it a bit and like move it backwards. Pushing it a bit.
yep.
Alright. Another round as you get closer into the airlock.
Yep. Sure.
Should I roll to see?
Ooh, yeah, you should roll with armor, dude. What were you told?
Should I roll to see if I can get this thing done?
Computers, yeah. So be a tech.
I rolled an 18.
So intellect, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I did succeed by quite a bit.
Did you roll a double?
No.
Perfect. Then yeah, you're able to get the airlock cycle going into the pace you want it to go at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what did you get? 18? Jason got 39.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, as you're struggling, he like grabs you and starts lifting you up by your throat and starts stabbing you.
Oh God.
I have to look up how much stabbing does.
That's a bad working Joe.
Okay. Okay. Okay, 11.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah, just...
I got health.
Alright, you guys are, you're at the threshold of the airlock. You're almost there. What's your next move, Peter?
I guess I'll also try to stab it. With my machete.
Okay.
Yeah. I missed.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Alright, you're real close now, so, he's gonna try and get out of the airlock and, like, keep killing you.
So he'll pull me out. Oh, both of us out or something?
Well, like he's trying to move the fight outside of the airlock. He doesn't really know what the airlock is, but he doesn't want to be in a dead end.
Wow.
Doesn't he love dead ends?
Yeah, but he doesn't want to be in one.
I mean, this is where its prey is, and there's right one, next
Yeah,
to
he
it.
failed. So yeah, he's like, he still has you in that death grip, and he's just slamming you up against the wall, and you're not taking that much damage, actually. Like, it's not as deadly for you as you'd think.
Good thing I don't need to breathe.
Alright, you're in the airlock. What's the plan now?
Just suck him out into space.
Space! Whatever...
And you have the mag boots on, and you don't?
Yeah,
If you can
Part of the
like
plan.
grab me as you go or something.
to pull you out.
No, like I should be able to keep you there because the mag boots are strong, right?
That's a
Or-
staple of Alien, holding on to someone with the airlock open.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, let's do that. I guess sort of athletic exertion, speed roll, strength.
Speed to catch him.
Yep. So I rolled, she rolls.
Both of you roll speed. You gotta act fast.
19, I succeeded.
I did not.
Alright, so you're not able to, Nicole's not able to grab you, but you're able to grab onto a side of the airlock pretty quick as the decompression hits, and the entire quarter you're in. Did you close the inner door?
I thought we were.
You're going to?
Yeah.
Alright, so the inner door is closed. Well, then how are you supposed to get him? Are you inside the airlock?
I guess, with
We were trying to lure him in,
I guess
and then we were
maybe
gonna do the thing.
we were hacking it, so yeah, so the inner door would close a bit later, so there would be that push of air to vent him.
Yeah, you're trying to catch you before you go out, because right now Jason has you in a grapple.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're able to grab onto the edge of the airlock, and Jason has his hand around, like, your torso. Like, he has, like, his...
Me?
No.
Okay.
Mine.
And, like, he has his hands, like, on your torso, holding on to you, being blown out into space while you're hanging on.
Decisions.
So, how do you guys want to disentangle yourself from this? Because right now the airlock's open into the inside of the ship and the outside, because that's the only way you could get him out of
Oh.
there.
How about I hold with one of my arm, take a grenade with the other one and put it right next to Jason's face. So half of me will get blown up, but...
So he's holding onto your torso, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And your core processor's in your head? Or your tummy? I think it's in your chest, right?
They're kind of all over.
I mean, like it was in the...
David got resurrected just with his head, right?
Yep.
Or
They're
Bishop.
kind of all over. Bishop and David had it in their chest cavity and in their head. They're all over. Don't worry too much.
Yeah. So I'm thinking again, if I use grenades to blow way closer to him, then maybe, my arm, my legs, whatever will blow up, and some of me will survive hanging onto this thing with Death Clutch, hopefully.
Alright, give it a try.
You're gonna try and fucking grenade him?
Yep.
What would that even be? What skill do you have?
Do grenades work in space?
Military training? Firearms?
I guess military training, sure. This is not a firearm.
Okay.
Oh, what's the difference between gunnery and firearms? I thought they're the same thing.
I think gunnery is for ship guns.
Like big stuff.
Oh, that makes sense.
I rolled an 87, so no.
Okay. So yeah, you're not able to get the bandolier of grenades. Like you're just not able to maneuver it, right?
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
If you only had a gun...
I have weapons, but it's only for close quarters combats, and I don't think this would count. I'm not. I guess it's close quarters, but can I even reach?
Dr. D approaches Amadeus, attacks his arm. Get that.
Can I laser cut Jason's arms off?
If you want to get entangled like that, because if you get close to him, he might grab onto you.
That's fair.
Alright, let's go up the laser cutter.
I mean, I have this frag grenade.
I mean, you can just shut the door.
Yes.
See you
Yeah, but
later,
then
Jason.
he's here.
No, then he's blown into space.
Oh,
Just-
that's what I wanted to do, yeah.
But with your friend.
Oh,
With the android.
I thought
There's a difference.
that you're holding on, so...
Yes, I'm holding on, but he's not holding on to me. So either both of us go when I let go.
Oh, the outer door is what you mean.
Yeah, you're hanging on to the outer door of the ship.
Yep.
Okay, how about I... grab...
Yeah, it does D percentile damage.
How about I grab
Which, I don't know what that means.
Amadeus by the hair and close the door so that his head and arm are on this side and the other half is going to be outside?
Okay, sure. What are your stats? What's your speed or strength like? Are they good?
They're not very good.
How about engineering? How about computer use? See if you can trigger the door to like slam down at the right to time it right.
I don't have computers, but I'm really smart.
You don't have any computer at all?
No.
Okay, well, intellect then.
Okay. Yeah, I have, the skills I have are biology, first aid, geology, military training, and chemistry.
Wow.
Yeah. So, just intellect?
Yep.
I failed. Oh, wait, no, I succeeded.
Haha! Alright, so she's like, just pull yourself in. You're like, what? And like you change the targeting parameters and the safety locks on the door. So you try to push them in a bit, and the doors slam down and bisect you.
Ow.
And then you can see through, like, you're looking through the window, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
and like you see Jason kind of float away.
Does he get pulled into the sun?
No, that's millions and millions of light years away.
As long as he's flying away from the ship.
He's moving away from the airlock, but as he's going, he lets go of your body and is like kind of like a bit loose, and then like puts his hand down with his machete and kind of starts stabbing into the hull of the ship to try and like keep himself from skirting away.
I'm not taking my eyes off him.
All right, well, he's starting to like freeze up. You're seeing ice start to form on him and stuff. But he moves himself onto the ship and like starts grabbing onto handholds and starts using his machete to crawl closer to the airlock.
Oh my god.
He's freezing up though. He's getting cold. He like has his hand outstretched towards you with the machete in the hull, and he's like iced over.
Okay, good.
Well, let's keep him in the shade, because when the suns come out,
Oh no.
it'll warm up.
Maybe all the space radiation will kill him.
Do you think that's will do it?
I don't know.
Has anyone ever tried to fry him up?
I don't know.
You're the expert here, Doctor.
They were very,
Watching
very
all
boring movies.
Blue milk pouring out of your guts.
Oh, right. You're like...
all your android juice.
That's fine, Doctor. That's fine.
Should, I got, like, a shirt or something? And, like, put
I
it
had
in...
an electronic tools kit, but that was in my lower part.
You still got your bag of teeth.
Around my neck.
I'll, like, take, like, a pair of pants or shirt or something and, like, make, like, a little sack.
Make a little carry-all,
Yeah,
like
give it-
Master Blaster.
Put them on my back like a backpack.
Grab onto you one arm.
Okay, we blew the Jason into space. He's right there. I don't want to leave him. I want him to be for sure dead.
What are you talking about? What's going on? I'm getting a lot of interference over the comms.
There was a serial killer that tried to fucking kill us. And we blew him out the airlock. But I can still see him because he's just frozen on the side of the ship right now. I would like to make extra sure he's dead.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about a serial killer? Did you get him?
Well, he's in space right now. On the
Alright,
other
you
side of the
got
world.
him.
It might be an android, very resilient. It might still
Well,
be
they
alive.
can't exist outside with the radiation out there. It'll fry the milk inside of them. It'll boil it. Android fluid boils when it's in space, just like human fluid. Good job. You took care. Yeah, I guess that's what caused all the problems. Faulty Mr. Handyman.
Yeah, probably that.
You're still staring at him through the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna take fucking pictures, okay?
Well, should I just keep staring at the Doctor? I don't blink. It's fine, you can leave me here.
No, I don't trust that, it would work. Because it might not work because you're not human. If it's magic, I mean, I'm not saying it is, it probably isn't, it's probably just an android. But still.
You're being hysterical.
You said you have a gun? You have a gun?
Yes, it's an SMG. Here.
Okay, I don't want to open the doors, never mind. I'm just gonna leave it there. You know what, I'm safe right now. It's fine. I'm going to, I'm gonna haul you back to the, somewhere, not here.
Go to like an
To the
engineering bay or
maintenance bay,
something.
yeah.
Maintenance bay.
Well, worst case scenario, I can always use some lower half of a working Joe. It'll be a downgrade, but it'll do for now.
Oh boy.
Is that it? Or is there some other twist? What are we doing here?
That was it. I'm gonna get back in. It's gonna cut outside the ship like in a scene change, you know, because we're gonna enter the last part of the movie, and like it'll show the ship slowly turning and like sunlight hitting that part of the ship, and he'll like start to move again and move closer to the airlock.
As they do.
Yeah. Was that all? Do we want to end it there?
I think that's good enough.
That's good for this session.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about Mothership?
Yeah, I guess maybe pause for a sec. And
Yeah, gather our
let's talk
thoughts.
about it, yeah.
Sure. All right, we're back. So I think that's it for our little brief 2-session dive into Mothership.
Yep.
Those are the only 2 ideas I had when we started today. It was I wanted to do a spooky spaceship that had a serial killer on board, but he was old now, because that's a fun twist.
Yeah.
And Jason Voorhees on a ship who just Jasoned his way through it all, just like the movie Jason X.
So, side note, our characters are mega fucking rich now. We dealt with the Jason.
Oh no, there's going to be a scene where the sun's going to come onto the ship and he's going to start to thaw out, and there's going to be the final act.
He might be rich, but he might also be dead.
Yeah. The final act has to happen yet, and then you're going to like, when you blew out of the airlock, I was going to have you guys, everything go fine, then when you got the ship to get away, it'd have been like, you'd have turned to the pilot, he'd already have a machete in his chest because Jason floated into space and grabbed onto your ship. starts serial killing his way through you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, a bit of twist.
Well, I figured when he got back into the ship after he thawed out, you blow out the airlock one more time and just make sure there's nothing for him to get. And then the last twist, he got onto the ship and he's killing. He's killing.
Yeah. See, I should have just sent myself out and then grenaded both of us.
How do the grenades work in space?
I mean, they have their own everything in it because they can't rely on
Yeah,
external
but it needs
air.
air.
No?
The air, yeah, because when grenades go off, it creates like fire happens to cause the thing to detonate.
I mean, it has everything in it. 'Cause, I mean, frag grenades, they're already encased in metal, so they can't have anything extra added to it.
Yeah, but the reaction itself needs oxygen because that's how the fire works. Fire needs oxygen, doesn't it?
I mean, you have...
Like, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, you can have things that help you burn without oxygen, like, I don't know, maybe nitrous oxide or something like that.
I'm gonna assume the future grenades were made to be able to go off in space,
Yeah, since it's a space setting.
right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So at any rate, I guess we can talk about the system in itself.
Sure. Mothership is simple. It's, again, 44 pages, so, it does what it wants to do very nicely, and the writing is very distinct and evocative for that.
Yeah, it's simple, short. Like, if you want to have something for a shorter game of, like, Alien or, Dead Space and so
Any
on.
of that shit, yeah. I mean, well, we picked this up in we made characters in 15 minutes. We got together, in 5 hours. We did like 2 quick sessions and stuff.
Yeah, it's really easy to make
The
characters
sessions
in
were like
it,
90
which
minutes.
is good because they can die really quick.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, this is nice, in simplicity, like, even the character sheets have steps by step of how do you make your characters with flows and so on. Some of the lines may be hard to read, but that's fine. Like, the classes were interesting, like, playing an android, there's an android and so on in itself. Was eating. I really like the trinkets and the patches and so on. It's like, by itself, can take a little bit as a nice flavoring for whatever you want. For
yeah, I like it because it's all randomized, so your character, you would base your character's personality off of the things that
Well, it's
you roll.
randomized and it's also interesting and evocative in itself. Like, bag of teeth. Why the fuck would you have that?
Right, you have to think of a reason.
Keep well lubricated. Why? The stuff you'd expect from sort of Marines and so on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that. There's a lot of personality in this, and Dead Planet too. Like there's a lot of just dripping with that kind of era personality too. Like
Yeah.
the people who wrote it knew what they were writing.
It's like, if you, even for that, it would probably be worth it just to pick up as a tool in itself. But yeah, mechanics-wise, it's, linear percentage rolls, so, I personally don't like such things. I'm really skewed against anything that's not, Gaussian distribution for myself. Getting technical here, but...
No, that's fair. The
Yeah.
whole that's a valid thing to care about.
It's like we failed a lot of rolls because our stats aren't that high, and increase stat by 5. That's what 5%, 1 in 20. That you won't notice the difference really. Until you start stacking, so you have to have multiple levels in order for you to feel the difference between.
Yeah, it goes up to level 10 at 300 XP to get 10, maybe 15 XP per session. So that's fine. There's longevity built into it. I just don't see it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something hey, you want to do a cute little idea? Sure, we'll do Mothership. It works really well for that. We got off the ground fast.
I think you had more people, maybe 5, 6, and you went in with expecting higher casualties. I think the system has a potential for spiraling into failure, which is interesting in itself because when a scientist fails sanity check, everybody gets stress and so on.
I actually should have been rolling all my fear checks at a disadvantage because you were there.
Yeah.
You
so
fucker.
Yeah.
So I feel that there might be a lot of interesting things coming out of failing and cascading failing out of that.
Yeah.
And that would be nice horror thing where people get picked off over and over and dwindle. Yeah, I do believe there might be something in there if you want to play such a style of game like Aliens, where 10 Marines come in and Ripley and the child survives.
Yeah.
Some stuff. But yeah, other than that,
Yeah,
no.
I like it.
Like
It's not like you I couldn't see using it for any different type of game. It's for this one type of game.
It's single serving, yeah.
But
I feel
yeah.
like the skills are interesting, like getting into xenobiologies or mysticism.
Yeah, like you can
And-
get to the later skills different routes too.
Mm.
Like it's not like the prerequisite. There are multiple prerequisites that can lead to it, to the last level skill,
Yeah,
which I like.
there's definitely like interesting skills you have there. So playing a longer game, you could really tailor it to not only aliens but something more magical, mystical, I suppose. Yeah. What else was there? I think the ship design looked a little bit interesting. That you had
Oh yeah, the
hull
generating
power.
ships and hulls and building your own ship. That's all very good. It's all very system agnostic. A lot of system agnostic little kind of tools in the Dead Planet book.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, yeah. Again, I don't think it's something for us. And if you want to run something similar, maybe subtotal numbers would be good enough for that. So I think like lower levels is pretty much similar fatality levels, I suppose. So yeah, it's interesting, but I don't think it's for us. Anything else?
That's it. It's nice. It's very fun. Yeah, I think we got kind of everything we wanted to out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it out.
Pay what
That's
you
it
want.
for this. It's pay what you want. I don't know, throw some bucks at it. But for us, this is probably the last episode of 2018 we'll be making. So yeah, enjoy. I was Devin,
Nicole?
And Peter.
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.